Sometimes the scale goes up, even when your life is moving forward. And this week, that was the lesson. That's a little hint on my weight this week as well. Up. Hi, everybody. It's Shelly from Down in the Dale, and this is week 34 of my journey. I started back in August of 2025 on 2.5 milligrams of Mounjaro, which is terzepatide, and I'm currently on 5 milligrams. When I started, I was 287 pounds. Last week, I was something. Last week, I was 248.8, and this week, I'm 249.8, which means I'm up a pound this week, but that's perfectly fine. Normally, a number like that can get in your head, but this week was busy. I didn't make it to the gym. Yesterday, we went to the service for my dad's brother who passed away week before. You know, it was a sad reason to have to get together with family, but it was nice to see people that I haven't seen in a while. So weeks like this remind you of something important. Life doesn't pause for weight loss. There are weeks for routines and there are weeks for real life. And that's what this was. It was real life. So, that's all I have to say about this week. I really didn't have any issues with side effects again, which is really good. I cannot remember when my next doctor's appointment is, but I need to look at that and see. And I still have not met with the nutritionist. I really need to call them and figure out what's going on there because that was supposed to start. We all like to be a little snacky sometimes. One of my favorite snacks I have right here, Drizzleicious. Drizzleicious. They're little rice cakes, but the s'mores one, that is the best one. I say that because I've tried a few others, but this one's my favorite. Drizzleicious. So good. I came across an article talking about the number one snack for weight loss. And I'm like, snack for weight loss? What's that? I can be snacky sometimes. It's not a trendy protein powder. It's not an expensive bar. It's something that I really like also. It's hummus. And the reason's pretty simple. Hummus has fiber, protein, and it digests slowly, which can help you stay fuller longer, which is what we all want, to be fuller longer. And that matters because weight loss isn't decided by one perfect meal. It's decided in those in between moments when you feel snacky. What you grab when you're hungry, what you reach for when your energy drops. What happens when life gets busy, because on a hectic week like this one, convenience gets loud. It's so easy to grab something at a convenience store. So having simple, better options available and around can make a real difference. They also pointed out in the article that what you dip into it matters. If I'm having hummus, I'd probably really love to have pita bread with it, but vegetables are really good. Half a bag of chips? No. Half a bag of chips? That's a different story. Honestly, that applies to a lot more than snacks. Small choices add up. I made one of those choices for myself today. I was in a bigger town about 30 minutes from here, and they have one of my favorite hamburger restaurants, and their fries are so good. So I set the restaurant in my GPS and I started my way on there. I started on my way there, and then I just stopped it and said, "What are you doing? Just go home. You have plenty of stuff here." So I'm going to be having one of my favorite salads recently that I've been obsessed with. It's just chicken, Taco Bell's avocado ranch dressing, which is so good, extra avocado, either or guacamole mashed up. Well, guacamole is mashed up. Cheese. Did I say chicken? I think I did. Tomato and romaine lettuce chopped up. It's really good. That's what I've been having. And that Taco Bell avocado dressing, oh my gosh, I'm kind of sad that I found it. But so, that's better than the burger and fries. The burger wouldn't have been so bad, but I would have gotten the fries, and those are so good. One of my favorite choices when I lived in Los Angeles was a place called Aroma Cafe in Studio City on Tahunga Avenue. If you're out there, look it up. It's really good. Some places just become part of your routine. And this was on my way to work, and I would stop there or we would go there for lunch because it was close. They had incredible pastries and desserts. As soon as you walked in, there was this whole display case full of stuff. They didn't make any of them. I think they might have made the pastries. I don't know, but the desserts all came from somewhere else, and they were all really good all the time. I can't even think what I used to get there. Some sort of egg dish. I would always get some sort of egg dish for lunch there because it was always really good. They had a really nice outdoor seating area. They had seats, tables set up on their sidewalk. They had an outside area going down the length of the building. They had covered areas to sit in also. There was a bookstore next door, and they had tables inside the bookstore that you could sit at with your food also. It was just one of those places where you could sit and relax. And because it was Los Angeles, you never knew who you might see there. One time, I was getting out of my car and I looked, and William Shatner was sitting there right on the sidewalk, just having a grand old time with a friend of his, talking, didn't care who was around. People really weren't bothering him. A lot of people, unless you're a tourist in LA, don't really bother the celebrities. I mean, sometimes they do. I don't think I ever bothered anyone. I hope I didn't. You never know. Another person that I saw there, I heard someone talking, and I turned around because I thought I knew the voice. It sounded like Jason Alexander from Seinfeld and other things that he's done. But I kept looking at him going, that doesn't, the sound, the voice does not connect to the face. He was wearing a toupee. That's why I didn't recognize him. And then there was a time when I was talking to someone in line in front of me and I realized who he was. It was J.K. Simmons. He is the farmer's insurance guy. Plus, I think he's won an Oscar. He was some, like, Whiplash, that movie. He was a drum instructor or drum teacher or something. I don't remember. But he's been tons of stuff. And he's from Michigan also. I totally forgot he was from Michigan. So we didn't talk about that. Otherwise, that would have been a longer conversation. But he was really nice. We were just both waiting for our coffee. Then we said goodbye, have a good day, blah, blah. And that was one of the fun things about being in California. Sometimes you just be grabbing coffee and end up chatting with famous people. That's always really weird. But so week 34, 249.8, 1 pound up. I'm still down 37.2 pounds from where I started. So that's good. And more importantly, I'm still here and I'm still learning about myself every single week. I did not go to the gym this week, if I didn't say that already. I need to go to the gym. I know I do. But I am doing a lot of other walking and stuff. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me this week. I hope you liked what I had to say. Let me know what your favorite snack food is, your go to snack, in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week down in the Dale. Bye.